resolution to love yourself is not easy, especially coming from a background such as mine. I actually was a victim of abuse, molestation, verbal abuse. My father, unfortunately, was a drug addict and an alcoholic, and he did a lot of things and allowed a lot of things to happen. And even with the molestation, I had confronted the person that was doing the molestation, and it was a member of the family, and I told him, and he said, that can't be possible because I'm too fat and ugly and nobody wants me. Eventually I believed it, and my self-esteem dropped. I was really confused at a young age, and eventually I just became a product of my environment. So I was very suicidal. I just was out there, didn't love myself, didn't care about myself. And you know, it's a process. It really is. I remember the day that I was just fed up. You know, I looked at myself and I said, you know, there's so much to you. You have a good heart. You take care of people. You love people. You know, and I just really just looked at myself, and I also realized that I needed God. I needed God in the worst way. And when I submitted to God, I started to feel better. As time went on, I'm not gonna lie, some days I thought to myself, I'm like, this is difficult. You know, I was going through depression. I was asking God to help me, and there's a lot of times I thought He'd forsaken me. I'm like, why am I going through this, God? You know, why is this happening to me? And I realized that I had to love myself. Like, I couldn't just throw it and say, you know what, fix me. Because it's a process, like I said before. You have to allow, first of all, your heart to mend. You have to forgive those that hurt you. And you also have to forgive yourself. I mean, I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, but I can't hold that over my own head. I have to understand that I do have value, I do have worth, and I don't have to be a victim. I can be a victor, and that's what I decided to do. And as time went on, I started to love myself even more. I started to love, you know, my flaws, and started to love the fact that, you know, sometimes I might not be the best looking thing, but my heart is gold, you know. I just started to love myself, and when I started to put a value on myself, that's when I realized, you know, I have worth. And like I said, it's a process, but learning to love yourself is important, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else will. And I had to learn that from firsthand. So once again, it's a process, and you just strive towards it. Put your life in God's hands and just go with the flow.